My name is Anishta. I'm from Mauritius and I'm 37. I came to the Catholic Worker in September 2019. I came to UK like a student and I have domestic violence. I came with my husband and he was abused me and I was homeless and I came to this farm. My social services tried so many places everywhere, but them refused me because I did not have visa. And I thank God, it's God opened the heart and home for me, and I came here, and I'm so happy. And it was not easy journey for me to come in this country and get abused and not have no any place. But I thank God I came to this place because I was so stressed. No, everywhere them reject me because I did not have paper. My social services try. I could not sleep. I could not eat because I did not have nowhere to go. And I came to this place and I met Scott and Berta and them so lovely. And I learned them support me on my weakness. Sometimes I'm sad. I'm going a lot at the moment with depression. I can't sleep. But Scott look after me like little baby. And I love you, Scott, for that. You've been very support me with my difficult time. I remember that time I was really feel down and she wake me like a baby. Anishta, come eat something. You know, in this country, not a lot of people can care for you. And I'm so happy to be here. I think God have a plan for me here. And I will never forget Scott in my life because he's looked after me like a dad. And thank you for everything. And I have so lovely friends here. Sorry, give me 1 second. Plan for the future. I really want to have a cat because I lost my cat when I was homeless. I really want to have a cat and I love cooking. I want to be a chef. And I love Sam, the dog. Here we have a dog. He's my best friend. I love to live close to the farm so I can come to visit Scott as well and experience with my new food and find job, study more because my English is not too good. I want to learn and because I used to work a carer. I don't know what's going to be happen to the home office because I have a solicitor. I'm waiting for my case. I don't know what God planned for me. So I wish the best happen so I can make a plan for my future. And I have, at the moment, I have support, Berta and Scott and all the friends here. And I don't know what's going to be happen. I just want to say I thank God and thank Scott and Berta to give me a place and love and caring, and we always have a lovely time here, and thank you for everything.
So my name's Scott Albrecht and I live here with my wife Beata at the Catholic Worker Farm near Rickmansworth, and we look after 18 homeless women and children. The women and children are without recourse to public funds, so they're not allowed to work or get state benefits, so they become very, very poor, and end up sleeping rough. So we take them in and we give them accommodation, food, clothing, help them get GPs, dental work, get them psychotherapy if they need it, and provide love and support.
Mm-hmm. And where do the residents here come from?
The residents here come from all over the world. They're from Afghanistan, Iraq, African countries, many African countries, and I would say there's a reason they come from those countries. Like we make them homeless by bombing their houses in Iraq and Afghanistan, for example, or robbing their countries, like India and Pakistan. Well, India was part of Pakistan, but if you get what I'm saying. and then they live in poverty, or they have no place to live, or their whole culture is suffering so badly that they feel they need to immigrate to other places. And they don't just come to England, they go to other neighboring countries. So a lot of Iraqis will go to even to places like Turkey or Jordan, or until of course we destroyed Syria, and then it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So there's quite a few people from all those countries living on the streets in London, and then they get referred to us, and we look after them.
And is that through the church that they get referred to?
No. There are about 50 organizations in London that refer people to us. Places like the Southall Black Sisters in Southall, Notre Dame Refugee Services in Leicester Square, the British Red Cross Refugee Unit, but there's about 50 of these places. But what they don't do is provide accommodation. They have offices, and they signpost, and they tell people, where to go to see a doctor, how to get a solicitor to apply for leave to remain in the UK, or send them to us so that we could look after them and make sure they're not sleeping rough.
And how long have you been doing it yourself?
I started the community 12 years ago, and we've had over 500 women and children stay with us. We opened up a second house called Mary House in 2011, so that's been going for 7 years. There we have mothers and babies, and we want to take one of our barns and convert it into more accommodation, so that we could be looking up to about 40 to 45 people. But that's a big one, and we need like 900,000 to do it.
So my name is Kyle Farron. I'm 24 years old, and I'm from London. So what interested me about the Catholic Worker Farm was the chance to work outdoors and use my body, my physicality to do manual work. It was to show and receive like altruistic love, wanting the best for vulnerable people. It was a chance to deepen my faith and try and understand a little bit more about the theology of mercy and care. And it was a chance to live a cooperative life with very few distractions and a good structure. So what I find most rewarding about the Catholic worker life is the rhythmic lifestyle, the regular place for communal living, communal meals, prayer life. I find being in the outdoors, close to nature, in the kind of food chain with all the gardening of fruits and vegetables, very spiritual. The importance of music to me is that it's a alternative language through which to more accurately express emotion, especially heightened emotion, especially feelings of love. I mean, that's why I think most popular music revolves around love, romantic love. The great thing about FarmFest this year is that it'll reach more people. It won't be live, but it'll reach more people, and that love will reach more people, and that music, that alternative language, will, I think, be able to penetrate further and hopefully touch people's hearts. I'm going to recommend that my family in South Africa and Canada have a look at it and see if there's something they like. So one of the reasons I came here was the really purposeful nature of the work. It was taking me outside of myself, so I wasn't so self-absorbed or self-seeking. It was about pushing outwards, my horizons. The other thing was that it's very stable. It's every day there's work to do, and it can take all day. So there's always stuff to be done. There's always need for you. I think we all want to feel needed, like around a community, and that's how I feel here. I wanted a chance to do something with people. I love people, so work with people. I'm not someone who wants to work alone. Working in nature, working outdoors, that's really important to me as well. About 70% of the work seems to be outdoors here, so that's great. I think it's not a bullshit job, if that makes sense. It's not like it's not serving a purpose. There's like some of the jobs are difficult. They're not easy. You know, it could be like cleaning out a garage, or you know, I don't know, a lot of digging. So for some people that's like quite menial work, so it's not the best, but it's not bullshit. It's real work. That's what I like. So yeah.
Yeah, so my name's Father Benedict, and I am from the Brothers of St John. I've been with the Brothers of St John for nearly 20 years, and we have a house in East London where we're running a parish in Forest Gate. But I'm personally based in France. I'm serving my community over there, and I'm here on my summer vacation, and taking this opportunity to spend a bit of time in peace and tranquility here in this lovely hermitage behind me. Well, I think like everybody, we have busy lives, and we have a lot of commitments, a lot of activities throughout the year, and we can start to lose a little bit the fervour and the depth of our prayer life, because we're so taken up with our activities. And so the hermitage gives an opportunity to reconnect with God, and to put what's most essential in our lives at its proper place, because we don't have those distractions, and we don't have those activities even which are good in themselves, but which don't always help us to be connected with God, because they can disperse us in so many different activities. So it's just good to be able to spend time in solitude and prayer, and reading as well, spiritual reading.